discuss with you today is really talking about Amazon Connect, which is one of the interesting cloud services that we are offering to address contact centers and the contact center platforms. I'm part of the EMEA team that works with our partners, the AWS partners, to grow their cloud practices and also help them to address their clients' problems. So I would like to start first by sharing some of the questions and the challenges that we are seeing in the market around contact centers. Contact centers, I would say, sit in the heart of the customer experience, and it's always customer experience is one of the key challenges for most of our customers. So our customers comes to us saying, okay, I would like to innovate more with our customer experience and provide better customer service. I would like to improve our satisfaction scores and our survey results, for example. The customers are saying we are hearing and we're seeing a lot of these modern applications that are offering a more personalized experience using machine learning. How I can use all of this in my contact center to be able to deliver the better experience. Everyone is asked to do more with less. We know that the customers that like to innovate more, but they don't want to have this large upfront cost would be associated with testing new ideas and testing new concepts. So they're asking, how do you both improve the customer experience while reducing costs? How can you prioritize innovation over ensuring platforms stable without adding headcounts or expensive higher availability solutions? So this is kind of the things that we're seeing. But also from on the other hand, looking at some of the like customer experience leaders within the companies, we see that if the companies who are innovating in customer experience, they're adopting more customer-centric view, they are performing better relative to their respective competition or companies within the same sectors. And CEOs stating overwhelmingly that more than any other element to their business, customer experience is the most effective method for creating competitive advantage. And to create brand loyalty is very important thing to differentiate by continuously innovating on the customer experience side of the business. But one area we are seeing many companies continue to struggle is still within their contact center business. So like most of us, I'm one of the customers that could be using contact center every day. So how many times one of you called a contact center to address an issue and they've been asked a lot of information about their maybe birth date, address, some of their personal information, and they've been asked many times during the call. How many times you call the contact center and you've been transferred many times among the agents because the agent doesn't know or cannot handle your request, or you've been routed to the wrong agent based on skills? How many times that you had to sit silently during the call while the agent is trying to navigate through the system to find your information or to be able to find some details about your case? So the notion of the contact center is evolving. It's not anymore this collection of disparate systems or point solutions for taking a call or making a chat, or it's the application just consolidate different technologies and back-end systems. It becomes the platform. It should be a single platform that's make it easier to leverage customer data in real time to personalize and contextualize all customer experiences. But in additionally, it's over to be able to offer self-service offerings, allowing customers to solve their majority of their problems on their own. How many times you try to solve a problem on your own, for example, and you were pushed to be able to talk to a contact center, or you had a chat on a chat bot, then you've been pushed to be able to call the contact center and you had to start again the whole conversation from the beginning in this kind of interactions. So the other thing that finally the contact center also the future doesn't just leverage data to personalize experiences. The contact center also create data and insights that should feed back to the enterprise to be able to improve, to be able to increase and optimize their operations and reduce their costs. So all of this may sound ambition, and maybe some might make it sound relatively straightforward, but there is a lot of technology interconnected in these business applications to be able to make this contact center of the future possible and efficient to deliver such experience. And to add to the challenge and the complexity, it's not just about providing excellent customer experience, but also by providing consistent customer experience and providing this concept of omni-channel where your customers interacting through different channels, through mobile, through web, through chat, through text messages, through WhatsApp, over the phone, and they should have this consistent customer experience. But it's very important all of this to be available to provide consistent and strong customer experience strategy, and any barriers from providing such experience to your customers and engaging them, it's equivalent to a customer walking into a store with the doors are where the doors are locked. So there are numbers of reasons why these initiatives have historically proven challenging and are not working. And here are some of the challenges that we have seen and reported by our customer, by Amazon Connect, customers Amazon Connect. One of the important elements, there is a lot of expensive legacy systems. They are complex. There is a large upfront costs. Also, there are challenges that these systems they are not just a simple piece of software that you buy, but it's interconnected systems and softwares governed by software license, hardware. There are telephony elements that make it very complex to and difficult and costly to implement, maintain, and also to be able to scale up and down. So contact centers becomes like it's requires large enterprise that will be able to absorb and manage all this kind of complexity, and they need to have enough business to be able to scale up and to be able to provide such experience. Also, there is painful outages, infrequent outages. So we find that a lot of our customers, they spend a lot of their time trying to keep the systems up and running and manage for peak workloads based on their industry. And the last thing is also adopting the new technology. Things like artificial intelligence to be able to use analytics, integrating with systems of records, the back-end systems, is kind of important, but also very, very challenging with our customers. So what we have done in Amazon, we built it ourselves internally. So today, over 70,000 Amazon customer service associates support millions of customers who speak dozens of languages all over the world. We have around 32, we have customer service centers in around 32 countries all over the world. And we started adopting this technology internally, and we built it for Amazon, the business side. And now we are offering this as a service to our customers in AWS. So Amazon Connect, it's a simple cloud-based contact center service. It enabled the businesses to deliver this exceptional omni-channel customer experience, which is dynamic and personalized. It includes all the standard functionality you will find in the contact center operations and any team would expect. And in addition, it offers skill-based routing, contact routing, so it can route the calls based on the right teams or right skills that you would identify for the customer requests. It offers voice and chat recording through this omni-channel. And also it provides not only historical analytics and data analytics, but also real-time analytics and semantic analysis to be able to understand if the customer is frustrated or happy or natural. And also, our customer loves the high voice quality available in Amazon Connect. The only hardware you need for the agents is just a USB headset to be able to start using Amazon Connect. So Amazon Connect, the key differentiators for Amazon Connect. First, has a lot of self-service configuration that allows you to test, innovate, and try and experiment new features as you would like. So you don't have to go back to a lot of professional services or building a lot of functionality, because we are continuously innovating and adding more features into there. Also, it's one application to be able to manage the configuration, the workflows, the agents, the routing across all channels. So if you have a mobile channel, you have a text-based channel or a chat or the phone, and you have some logic and analysis, you can do this configuration once and apply this across all your challenges. So it's one application for these different channels. Also, it provides automated and I would say smart experience, leveraging things like artificial intelligence and machine learning in every interactions. So using things like the semantic analysis to understand the customer semantics, frustrated or happy, to be able to do a translation for different languages, and also convert to text to speech or speech to text. So using all of these kind of AI services to be able to provide different experience on the contact center. And from analytics perspective, it provides all the default and the expected reports in any contact center operations, and also real time. So we can offer this like contact lens service, which provide real time semantic analysis that allows supervisors to be able to interfere in calls if there is any kind of escalations or problems in some of the calls that would be available. And all of this, you get this as pay-as-you-go model, the typical consumption and cloud model that we are offering in AWS. You don't need to have upfront payments or minimum commitment or number of seats. It's all pay-as-you-go based on this. Over the last few years, we've been continuously innovating, releasing more than 140 new features across the contact center, expanding its regions, adding more, I would say, language support, delicate support, including AI chatbots using Amazon Lex, using Amazon Poly for machine learning to turn text into lifelike voices. And now it's available in 7 regions across the world with more features coming on. As a result from our customers and beyond the hardcore and hard cost savings that they can achieve through cost reduction and through and through the license reduction, also we have seen a lot of benefits that our customers would achieve. So there is reduction in call volumes. We have reduced the average handling time by around 15%, reduced the training for new hires on the contact center, reducing the administration time and the infrastructure management that would be required, and also any kind of supervision and supervisor effort is reduced by around 20%. So the soft cost benefits of operational improvements and better customer experience are typically the types of benefits that align to the broad level goals and initiatives, in addition to the hard cost savings across license and usage from Amazon Connect. So let's have a quick look on what could be a typical experience in Amazon Connect, different from the usual contact center that we have today. So imagine that you have an incoming customer call. The customer can provide some secure information to be able to identify themselves. This could be their voice, and so the voice could be their password, or they can provide some information through the keypad, or maybe stating their address, birth date, some secret question answer, for example. And all this information can be extracted and can be processed using the AI services. So they don't have to talk to a person. All of this can be automated, where you can authenticate that user and start connecting to your CRM system, pull the customer information, understand what's the situation. So in the example over here in this flow, we are calling a flight booking center. So the customer is called in. We looked at the information, connected to the flight booking system, and the system understood that Nikki, she called in, and her flight was cancelled. So dynamically, we can answer the questions automatically without even being asked. So this message you can see, like, "Hi Nikki, I apologize that your flight was canceled." This is automatically generated, still not connecting to a human being. It's through the systems and maybe through the text to speech to be able to tell back and provide this kind of information. So the system is offering to rebook for the next flight. And then again, through a natural conversation, Nikki say, "No, I would like to book on the tomorrow's flight." Then the system would confirm the seat, confirm the flight, and complete the booking. So this whole call center call, or this call, didn't touch and didn't interact with a human being. It's all automated, it's all authenticated and secure, and using AI services to have this kind of natural conversation between a human being and the systems, and integrated with the back-end system and the systems of records. Also, we can bring the same intelligent automation across different channels. So you can see this kind of conversation through a chatbot. It's the same conversation between the bot and Nikki. So from a back end, we're using the same flows, we're using the same bots, the queues, the dashboard, the reportings, the APIs for integration. It's all exactly the same. But for example, here, Nikki said, "I would like to have an upgrade." So the bot cannot do this because they don't know what, or it's not configured to be able to do such kind of compensations. So the call is escalated to a human being, escalated to an agent who will be able to pick up this conversation. So Alan now joined the conversation. They can see the history of the conversation. They understand, they have in a single page all the contact information and the history about Nikki and what's happening, to be able to offer what they can do in terms of upgrade for the cancelled flight. So since AWS launched Amazon Connect as a service, we have seen thousands of customers recognize our innovation and adopting Amazon Connect for their services. But the beauty of Amazon Connect, that it offered our enterprise customers across different sectors, um, I would say enterprise grade contact center platform that they love, that they can move with agility like a startup. So it's quick to innovate, quick to adopt, quick to change and configure, and implementation would take days, weeks, not really months, and they can scale to meet their seasonal demands. But also, the same service offered smaller organizations and startups an enterprise-grade contact center that matches their needs and can scale down to their needs, and they can operate it with less stuff, with less overheads, and to match their initial demands as a small organization. And since we are easy to set up, we are very unique position to help contact center leaders when, for example, COVID started. So we have different states and councils across Europe and across Americas configured and implemented Amazon Connect in just 10 days. In their first day of full operations, they managed to process out thousands of applications and claims regarding employment or help that they required during the COVID time. And they managed to do this through Amazon Connect, which can scale up and down on demand without any kind of extra hardware or configuration provisioning that would be required. And all of this thanks to the consumption-based pricing model, which is truly differentiator in the contact center world. For the first time, we're seeing product capable for truly spanning the entire contact center size and the different use cases, where we're seeing customers with less than 10 agents and other customers with tens of thousands of agents are using Amazon Connect. Having that said, I would like to thank you all for your time and Ron for the opportunity. And I'm happy to take any questions through you, Ron. And thank you. Have a good day.
Well, thank you very much. That was great stuff.